Hello, I am bringing you more updates from USAID, the United States Agency for International Development, or USAID, stands as a beacon of American compassion and a strategic arm of its foreign policy. Operating in 130 countries, USAID manages an annual budget of approximately $40 billion. This significant sum, though a fraction of the total government spending, allows USAID to touch the lives of millions around the world. USAID's work is diverse and impactful. It focuses on providing crucial aid, fostering goodwill, and strengthening relationships with developing nations. The agency's efforts extend beyond immediate humanitarian relief to encompass long-term development goals. USAID's work is vital in an increasingly interconnected world. It plays a critical role in preventing pandemics, promoting global health security, and mitigating the impact of climate change. These efforts directly contribute to a safer and more stable world, ultimately benefiting American citizens. Moreover, USAID's work extends to supporting American businesses abroad and securing access to critical resources. This strategic approach ensures that American interests are represented in key markets and that the nation has access to vital resources for its economic and national security. USAID's work is not solely altruistic, it's deeply intertwined with U.S. security and economic interests. The agency plays a crucial role in counterbalancing Chinese influence globally, particularly in regions critical for resources and trade. By investing in developing nations, USAID helps create stable partners and opens up new markets for American goods and services. This not only benefits American businesses and workers, but also strengthens the U.S. economy as a whole. USAID's support for American farmers through food aid and agricultural development programs is particularly noteworthy. These programs ensure a stable market for American produce while also combating global hunger and poverty. Furthermore, USAID's work in promoting democracy and good governance helps create a more stable and predictable international environment conducive to American interests. By fostering democratic values and institutions, USAID helps prevent conflicts and promotes peace and stability, ultimately reducing the need for costly military interventions. In a controversial move, the Trump administration implemented a spending freeze on USAID's budget upon taking office, citing concerns over wasteful spending and a desire to realign foreign aid with American interests. The administration brought numerous USAID programs to a grinding halt. This sudden freeze had immediate and far-reaching consequences. Thousands of USAID employees and contractors were placed on administrative leave, throwing their futures into uncertainty. Ongoing projects, including crucial food and medical supply shipments, were abruptly stopped, leaving vulnerable populations in dire straits. The administration defended its actions, pointing to examples of what it deemed as frivolous spending within USAID. However, critics argued that the freeze was poorly planned and executed, causing unnecessary chaos and jeopardizing vital programs that served American interests. The funding freeze sparked widespread condemnation from humanitarian organizations, foreign policy experts, and even some members of Congress from both sides of the aisle. They argued that the move would damage America's reputation abroad, undermine its global leadership, and ultimately harm its national security interests. The abrupt halt in USAID funding had immediate and severe consequences for both the recipients of aid and American interests. The disruption to global aid efforts impacted millions of people who rely on USAID's programs for survival and development. One of the most immediate and devastating impacts was the disruption of food aid shipments. Millions of people facing food insecurity were left without a lifeline, exacerbating existing humanitarian crises and pushing more people into poverty. The funding freeze also impacted USAID's crucial work in global health security. Programs aimed at preventing the spread of infectious diseases such as Ebola and monkeypox were disrupted, increasing the risk of outbreaks that could potentially reach American shores. Furthermore, the freeze had a ripple effect on the American economy. American farmers who rely on USAID's food aid programs as a stable market for their produce face potential losses. The disruption to supply chains and trade relationships also had negative consequences for American businesses operating overseas. If you want more updates like this, kindly like, subscribe, and share your opinion on the comment section.